The Polish government calls the new online register a breakthrough in efforts to protect children against pedophiles. The personal data of about 800 convicted sex offenders can be viewed on the Justice Ministry website. It provides information on pedophiles and rapists, including their ID photographs, their crimes and sentencing, and their current address. Surveys show 70% of Poles support the move.
Well, I think if everyone visited the page, it would certainly reduce the number of such crimes in the future.
I think it's good to make it accessible to the public. These people committed a crime, so why not?
Everyone should know what these people look like, so they can be on their guard. I think it's wrong. Very many pedophile priests were not added to this registry. In my opinion, the authorities are just trying to drive everyone crazy.
Authorities say the aim is to protect children, but there is debate as to whether the measure is an effective instrument in preventing crime. Opponents also criticize that the registry includes individuals who have already served their sentences and undergone therapy. Human rights organizations call it a severe breach of privacy.
I think that such public registers stigmatize all of those people who have been previously convicted, but who have finished their sentence, who are not on probation, and who want to live as normal people and start a new life.
Some public sector employers are required to use the database. School principals must check that recruits do not have a criminal record. If they don't, employers face a fine or even prison sentence. Poland's move follows an example set by the United States, which has published the information of convicted sex offenders since 2005. The public can use an app to check whether a convicted sex offender lives in their neighborhood or search for an offender's address. The Freedom of Information Act guarantees access to court records. Experts like Claudius Order call it an invasion of privacy that merely serves to sow public concern.
If the state says we're releasing names, we'll warn you about sex offenders, it's indirectly calling on the public to take matters into its own hands. On the one hand, it's a statement of the authorities' powerlessness, and on the other, a call on the public to act. I don't see it reducing the threat, nor will it boost a sense of security.
Germany also has a registry for sex offenders, but it's not public. Access to so-called certificates of good conduct is strictly regulated. School and kindergarten teachers need one. There are private German web providers that offer information by analyzing public police records. However, the offenders remain anonymous. That's not the case in the US. Websites and apps provide information on sex offenders and other criminals, sometimes for a fee. The list includes names and pictures. But what impact do such digital databases have on society?
Instead of integration, it leads to marginalization, and that in turn creates a negative, aggressive identification among the rest of society, in the sense of we stand together against the rest of society. This kind of polarization and division is of no use to anyone.
In my opinion, it violates the European Convention of Human Rights. Therefore, I think that the case in which the court in Strasbourg will be assessing such database is a matter of time.
The Polish Ministry of Justice would not comment. Relations between the EU and Poland are already strained. The data bank is another point of contention.
Shift says everyone has the right to privacy.